What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Your height is your height. Live with it. Yeah. You know, I was thinking about that because I ain't calling out any names. And if you call out somebody's name in the comments or something, I'm just going to delete the comment. You know, I don't want nobody coming after me and shit trying to like flag my videos. And plus, this is a general matter anyway, because plenty do what I'm about to discuss. But there's plenty of guys out there, well, first of all, worried about height, period. But then you got some guys out there talking about some shoes, wearing some shoes to increase the height. And that's some bullshit. All right, say you get a woman out in public, you wearing those height increasing shoes. What do you think she gonna feel if she's so concerned about your height? How you think she gonna feel when you drop like a 2 or 3 inches, like when y'all in the bedroom? And trust me, a woman can get butt naked with you and then decide she don't want to give you any, because she be lying. Now, yeah, I know women be doing all sorts of shit to enhance their looks, changing their hair color, wearing wigs, wearing these like funky ass eyelashes and start getting BBLs. All right, but one, that's women. Two, I don't mess with them any goddamn way. If a woman ain't natural, I'd rather a woman be natural. I only fuck with natural head women. And shit, they don't have to, you know what, as much as I love a butt dunk, I don't deal with a woman who don't have one as long as that's her natural self. But see, that's some female shit to try to enhance that shit, like how they be wearing clothes and makeup and all that shit. That's female shit. But you got some men up there talking about wearing some shoes and shit with some heels on it, making them look taller and shit. Man, fuck that shit, man. You are what you are. Like, I know women, you get some women out there saying, oh yeah, height, but let's be real with some women. They're gonna find something. Women, you could be like a handsome supermodel or some shit, and there's gonna be some women who don't like it. That's one thing with women. Like I said, you got 4 billion women in the world. There's an abundance of women. And some guys try to go against that. Man, shut the fuck up. Don't try to date. If your ass ain't getting no women, or you can't see there's abundance of them, or talking about how many women got babies and shit. Shit, man, I could probably put 100 women in a room who don't have children. What the fuck? Maybe your ass need to get out there. Shit, I'll look somebody in the eye and tell them that shit. Fuck all that loser shit. Like, your height is your height. Like, I've known plenty of guys who ain't 6 feet who getting pussy. Shit, like I said, I be seeing dudes all the time with some fine-ass woman and shit, and they ain't taller than me. I ain't 6 feet. I ain't 6 feet, because even when I wear some shoes and shit, I just wear the ones I like. I don't have no height extension on them. Hell. Now, in all fairness, sometimes people be taking me for 6 feet anyway, but I told you, I'm a barefoot 5'11" when I get up in the morning. That's when I get up in the morning and shit. But, you know, with gravity and shit, you lose about a centimeter. So I say about 5'10.6" or something. Like during the day, whatever. If a woman don't like it, I don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. See, that's the thing, though. A woman gonna find anything on you to dislike. Some of the stuff you might can change. Yeah, you could probably change your haircut, your style, whatever. But like your height, you really can't change. And then if you got some genetics where you starting to go bald, just shave that shit. See, that's part of fine. Women like different things. When you hear women talk, you get some women actually talk to them. All of them like something different. Every single one. Everybody thinking this shit. If this shit was some scientific shit, we wouldn't have any issues. You had to be whatever women like scientifically. And you get some dorky ass motherfucker getting something. They can never say, well, you know, this is what I am. I'm getting all the pussy. I can tell if somebody lying. You know? Anybody can lie about what they get. Whatever. That don't mean shit. You can tell by their actions and shit. Because when you have, seriously, whatever you are, that's what you are. You just maximize what you got. And then see who like it. Like I said, women gonna like anything. There's always a woman. I know some women say they like a big man. Some women don't have a problem with a short-statured man. Because it really depends on the man. Because some of the biggest players I've known, they were in the 5'8". Because they ain't give a fuck. They were just like, this is what they are. Fine, they just gonna live with it. You know? Some dudes with a hair thing. Some of them say, you know what, the good Lord done, they taking my hair. Well, shoot, I'm just gonna live with it. Whatever. They don't give a fuck. They ain't on some little plastic surgery shit. That shit look corny. I'm gonna tell you something now. When it look like a man's engaged in some type of plastic surgery or did his eyebrows or something like that, man, that shit look like some bitch ass shit, man. Y'all said it, man. Ain't nobody can come in the comments and try to justify it, because in my eyes, you're not justified. You wasting your time. You wasting your motherfucking time. Because I'm one of those dudes, once I decide something, I'm going to stick with it until I decide I don't want to go with it. You ain't telling me nothing new. That shit look bit, man, please. And you know some female, that's some female shit. And I already said, shit, I prefer females just going, I prefer more natural with females. You know, it's funny. I remember I got in trouble saying, like, back in 1998, I was on a panel. And I said, and we were talking about a survey. Everybody I surveyed, they were trying to say the men didn't care. I said, well, hold up. The men I surveyed said they wanted natural hair on them. The men I surveyed, personally, I ain't care at that time. All they needed at that time was a big butt. Now they need to have a level of natural to them now. Because, fellas, have you ever, like, been with that woman? All of a sudden, she started taking off that shit, taking off those eyebrows, taking off that makeup. You like, who the fuck is this? Shit. I've had that happen a few times. You be like, well, damn. That shit's annoying as hell. So imagine a woman, like, doing it. First as men, we ain't supposed to be into all that shit anyway, man. As long as we wash our ass, wash our face, clean up. Whatever we got, we got. And you still want to, you know, you still want to fix up what you got, but some shit you ain't going to control. Like height. I want y'all to think about that shit. What's a woman supposed to feel? Okay, she all into your height. You think your height getting you and shit, but then she see you like, she see you a line about it. As soon as you take off the shoes in the bedroom, say, hold up, you a little bit shorter. Shoot, it's just like now, if we get, well, most real men get annoyed. If we get annoyed when we find out a woman faking and shit, or we see what she really look like, what do you think they going to be doing? You know? Like I said, it's like, look, get your own, like I talked about presentation in my sit-down thing. Work on what you can work on. Live what you can live with. Work on what you can work on. You know? You can't, hey, look, you can't worry about it. If your ass 5'6", you 5'6". I've known some women, they were like 5 feet or 5'2". Shoot, you tall to them. In fact, I know a lot of I know a whole lot of short-stature men, shit. They got serious women or they married, because you know what they did? They just went on and just did their thing. They ain't worried about it. They ain't lose sleep over it or something. They just work with what they got. Always mention that dude we call Caveman used to work with him. He ain't give a fuck. He was 5'5", 130. $130. He ain't give a fuck. He'll grab. The women gave him the name. They said he'll knock a woman over her head and drag her to the cave. And that's how he was. He ain't give a fuck. You can't worry about that shit. As a man, you just gotta work with what you got. You can't worry about it. And women, like you get these women who's talking about, well, he gotta be 6 feet. Okay, let her go. But see, here's one thing with women. Until you see what they do or you know them personally, you gotta just roll your eyes and shit. Cause that same woman say she wants somebody 6'2", she getting dicked down and like she getting turned out by somebody who's like 5'9". I seen that shit happen so many times and shit. Cause see, understand something with women, they always say like an ideal publicly. They always have an ideal publicly. Privately though, or like in the real world, they'll deal with what's there. They always say that. Well, all women got an ideal. It's just like all dudes be wanting a dime or something. You know, that perfectly built woman. But you see the woman they actually be sleeping with, well, she far from perfectly built. Ain't a dime, more like a few pennies and shit put together. And they even like, she don't even rate a 5. If you see who some dudes really be stroking out here. So I don't worry about it. You roll your eyes. Women say they want this and that. Shit, I lost count of how many women I hooked up with. But if you were to ask them their type, wish you would say it wasn't me. In fact, I think I can count on one hand. I think there was like one woman I dealt with that was specifically her type. And I'm gonna use the word I think. I don't know for sure. The rest of them know it's actually rare I was a woman's type. But you know what? I just didn't give a fuck. Because if you start worrying about that shit, you're gonna have some problems. I don't care who you are. As a man, you always gonna have some issue. Damn, all this time I ain't know. Oh no, they ain't a house, it's a business. It's amazing what you don't notice until you have to look. Anyway, yeah, as a man, don't worry about that shit. Your height is a height. Now you can do something. I mean, you know, just stand tall, walk tall and shit. And women, they can't really tell. Because you got some motherfuckers around my height. They like, oh, I'm only 5'10", I'm only 5'11". Dude, if you taller than a woman, she don't give a fuck. Shit, only women that notice, who might notice, is a woman who's 5'11", 5'10". They don't give a fuck. Shoot. I wish I had it. Man, I've seen so many times a woman get, over the years, right to this day, get with a man, he ain't all that. Shoot, my youngest son, right this second for somebody, because, you know, somebody always come up there quoting, well, that was in your day. Motherfucker, I'm out here now. I got a 19-year-old son. He got more women than he know what to deal with. They be throwing it at him. It's 5'9" self. That dude 5'9" barefoot. And that dude can't get rid of women. That dude cannot get rid of women. Like, damn. Meanwhile, my 6'3" son be having some trouble. Ain't that some shit? So fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. Look, the main thing you need to be is a man confident in who you are. And you get out here and you gonna do your thing anyway. You don't worry about women, shit. Some of these women out here talking about they want this and that, some little girls. Why you putting your life around what a little girl say? Yeah, I said it. You got some little girls, you got some grown women. And also, like I said earlier, a woman going, if she dislike a man, it don't have to be just his height. She can dislike his complexion. She can dislike his hair grade. She can dislike his religion, his social class. How he talked, the tone of his voice. Let me say that again, the tone of his voice. A woman can dislike you for anything. You can't worry about it. As a man, you just got to be who you going to be. You got to be on your mission. You know, you got to be on your mission, what you trying to do. Your main relationship is with yourself. You know, you can't worry about that. You can't even let that get to you. You know? You can't let that, because you are what you are. Like I said the other day, last week, right? Because every now and then I get somebody who hit me on age. I'm like, well, yeah. Yeah, that means I've done survived this far in life. You know? I done just survived to the age of 59, working to 60, and then to 61, 62. I'm trying to be in my 90s when I transition. I'm working to be in my 90s, no matter what. Because when you older and shit, what I'm supposed to do about that? What? Let somebody fuck with my head just because I survived? I'm sure there's plenty of people out there wish that Kevin Samuels rest in peace, that he had reached the age of 59. When he passed away, he was what, 56? Come on now. Yeah. There's some dudes out there, they passing away in their 50s, 40s, 30s and shit. What am I supposed to do about that? Get mad? Let somebody fuck with my head on it? I am what I am. That means I survived. It's a badge of honor. Somebody had a comment saying, yeah, that's a badge of honor. So you don't worry about it. So you don't worry about your height. Your height is your height. And if a man come up to you talk about, well, you ain't all that, I was like, well, your mom didn't have any problems. Shit, stop fucking with their head. Just say, you know, I could have been your dad, but, you know, I ain't had chance. I ain't want to give up that quarter that day. You know? Shit, stop joning on their asses and shit. What y'all worried about? Shit. Hey, it is what it is. You just gotta live with it. Whatever you got, you gotta live with it. Alright, whatever. There's only so much weight you can lose. There might be only so much weight you can put on. You can't change your complexion, whatever it is. And your hair grade's your hair grade. Like I said, you don't worry about it, alright? You know? Don't fake it out here. Like beard game. I only let my beard grow out so much because it can be scraggling. It don't grow in full. It's like, shit, so you ain't gonna see no big one on me anyway. What I'm supposed to do about that? Don't fake. Because, see, once you start faking, see, one thing with women, that's why sometimes they'll deal with that so-called bad boy or something. Because they do whatever. You got to be authentic when you're dealing with women. Whatever you are, you are. If they don't like it, they just don't like it. Now, yeah, you still want to be your best. But even, I don't care what your best is, there's going to be some women who ain't feeling it. Okay. Who gives a fuck? 4 billion women in the world. Because for every woman that ain't feeling it, there's about 2 or 3 who probably are. That's why I say pay attention. Who's checking you out and all of that. You know, pay attention to the women showing you some love. Shit, the other day, like I said, on IG, people be just sending me clips and stuff. Send me that pimp that said, like who likes you. You know? Don't make it hard. Because, like I started talking about height on this thing. Look, if you ain't 6 feet, you just ain't 6 feet. You with the majority of people. And I still seen some motherfuckers, short-stature motherfuckers getting some fine-ass women and shit. Getting some fine-ass women. I'm like, hold up. Because the average height of a woman is like 5'4". Shit. Most of the time, you're going to be taller than a woman anyway, most. And if you're not, shit, I know motherfuckers who are like 5'2", like, popping out, was a fine-ass woman, shit, they popping out babies for these motherfuckers. You don't worry about it. Shit, I've actually heard some women say they didn't want to do it because they were too tall. They always going to get women. Look, that's just the thing. That's my bottom line with all of this, man. You can't worry about a woman because they're going to want, every single woman's going to want what she wants. I told a story about a woman. I'm smaller than this, and she said I was still too big. And then I saw the man she got with. That dude was stick thin. Stick thin. I mean, it's like, good Lord. Women like what they like. You don't worry about it. In fact, if a woman tell you some shit, friend zone, if she tell you she don't like what you present, just friend zone her right there and say, hey, yeah, you know, okay. Yeah, your friend got fat ass though. What's up with her? Seriously, you sit there, you use that. You use that, and if she get mad or something, then she might see you win-win that way, right? She reject you, and then you say to her, oh, okay. You don't be say, all right. Yeah, I'm checking out your friend there. What's up? Man, I lost track of how many women set me up with a friend or something. I ain't get mad at them. In most cases, not all cases, but in most cases, their friends will fuck them. In most cases. Not every case. Sometimes, there was a couple times I was like, oh, what y'all really think about me? Dang. It happens. You know, if they ain't feeling it, they'll find something. It might not even be your physicality. They might not mess with you because of your religious denomination. Y'all both Christians or something, but, you know, she's Pentecostal, you Catholic. Yeah, that's Christian, too. You know? What are you supposed to do? Lose sleep? You don't lose sleep. You just turn it to your advantage. If she don't want you, okay, friend zone her and have her shoot. That's your scout. That's your wing woman then. Friend zone her ass if you cool with her. Ever shit, you send her, she can be your spy and shit. Go into like whatever rooms or go places you can't go. Cause trust me, women have come back to me, say their conversation when they're away from cameras or men is totally different from what they say publicly. In fact, shout out Cousin T-Tal, he said the sexual shadow world is just the interface. He said the world of the women is just totally different. From what I've seen and from what some women have told me, yeah. So, but my point, it still comes back around to my point. You don't worry about it. It is what it is. It is what it is. As a man, you just present your best. You can still at a barber bless you. Whatever you got on your head. If you can grow a full beard, whatever. Figure out which look work for you. You can still hit the gym. You know? You can still hit the gym. You know, as I always do these, most of the time I'm coming back from the gym. 99% of the time when I do a car video, I'm coming back from the gym. Alright, you can still hit the gym. Okay. Yeah, you can still hit the gym and everything. And you can still do... You can still do your thing. You can still do your thing. Don't worry about it. You know, still wear some nice shoes. You know what I say about shoes. If you still wear them, you don't have to wear no height thing or something like that. And really, if you insecure like that, women gonna read that no matter how you try to hide it. You gotta come around. You gotta move out here like whatever you are. Fuck it. This is what you are. Fuck all that other bullshit. Like I said, even with body games, just your best body. Your best body. That's somebody else's. You ain't gonna care what you killing yourself out here for. Shit. There's some women, you could be perfectly muscular, lean, certain body fat, and still a woman ain't gonna want you for some reason. There's always, you're gonna get rejected. That's part of life. I don't care how much pussy you get. There's some woman ain't gonna like you. And it's like you either like don't worry about it or just be like, well, okay. Shit. Anyway, go ahead and get my food. Yeah. I told you why I don't like usually buying leftovers. I don't like leftovers and shit, man. I told y'all. Okay. I told y'all. Started during the pandemic. They have a reason to go to the store. Still used to that. Ain't as bad as I was with it. Bad enough though. Anyway though. That's all I got for today, yo. I keep rising and stuff. I keep rising, doing your thing. But whatever it is, the bottom line is, whatever you got, just live with it. Whatever God gave you, just work it. You got lemonade, you got lemons, make it into some lemonade, lemon meringue pie, lemon ice cream, whatever you can. Take what you got and just make it what you can, okay? Anyway, I'll holler at y'all. Peace.